Good morning, everybody. I wanted to do a quick video of the importance of maintaining the trail system out here during the wintertime and just how important it is. This year up in Alaska, we've gotten a whole lot of real cold weather, never got above freezing. So the couple snowfalls that we've had in the last month have added probably about 2.5, 3 feet of snow, except it's real dry powder snow. Now that type of snow is fantastic for skiing and snowboarding and what have you, but it's horrible for snow machining, especially when you have to break trail to get back into your property. Your machine will literally just go and then sink down, and it's basically like powder. So once you do break trail, you fix your trails, you stomp them down, you pack them. So once you've got them packed, and then overnight the next day, your trails are basically like concrete. They're great, but you do have to maintain them, keep running over them, and basically just general maintenance. So I'm kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about here. I'll walk you around my little trail system around the cabin here real fast, and basically just show you what I've done, and that's about it. So here, I'll show you the importance of it, and I'm also going to walk off into the snow and just show you how deep it is and how quick you fall through. So here we go. So here's all the trails that I've packed with the snow machine. When I broke trail into this place, obviously I came through my entrance, which is directly in front of us. And so I had to snowshoe into the property. Once I got to the property, I had to undig the front porch. I had to undig the front porch so I can get inside the house so I could get the key to my snow machine. Once I did that, I had to go outside and undig a snow machine from 4 feet of snow. Once I got the snow machine undug, I had to then get it started. That was a whole ordeal in and of itself. Once I got it started, I basically went out the same way that I snowshoed in. And even then, the machine kept sinking down about every 20, 30 feet. So I had to get off the machine, pack the snow in front of it, drive 20, 30 yards, get off, pack the snow, all the way up until I hit the main trail system that's in and already packed. But just getting out of here was a heck of an ordeal, to say the least. But the importance of maintaining the trails around your property so they don't collapse is really important. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys a little bit more of that. So I have packed all these trails right in there, and they basically circle around. There's the front of my cabin. So basically that trail right there goes to the back of the cabin and around it. That trail goes right to it. And this trail over here, it goes two ways. So that one right there goes around, and that's how I pull up to the front of the porch. This one right here, just off of it, basically just goes right in front of the cabin. But guys, it really is important to maintain these trail systems out here. If not, you just fall through and it becomes a nightmare having to dig out your machine or pack snow under the tracks so you can get some sort of traction. But because of the weather systems this year, we've had about 10 or 11 days so far of -degree temperatures pretty much all day. You kind of get used to the cold, but it's not good for the snow because there's no freeze and thaw cycles for it to compress down to where the machine can just barely break through and pack trails down. It's all just powder right underneath the surface. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a good idea of that. That is a 3-foot hole. Some snow just fell back in, but that is 3 feet. Right here where I'm standing, hard as can be because the top layer, the top 6, 7, 8 inches has now been packed down and run over. And then overnight they freeze again. Oh, it's never, not again, but they are packed down. So you can run on this. These trail systems are like concrete, but anywhere right off the trail, guys, and you will literally fall through 2 to 3 feet because it is just absolute powder snow. Good for snowboarding and skiing, bad for snow machining. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this little video and you get to see a little outside glimpse of my cabin. So if you like them, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, do what you want to do. Please comment. I respond to all of it, and best of luck to all of you. Hey guys, I wanted to talk a little bit more about the maintaining of trails out here and the things you've got to do so your trail system stays safe and warm. The other night we were coming back through here and a large bull moose was standing right about where the camera is right now. Right as I was coming down the trail, he came tearing off down this way, left big hoof prints all in the snow. He's a big boy too. Guys, this thing was a bull moose, there's no doubt about it. He was all of 1,300 pounds, big boy. There's bigger, but nevertheless. So as he was running up my ramp, he smashed through in a few spots. So you always want to fill those holes back in, make sure the trail gets solid again, just so your ride can be a little bit easier. Also, whenever you make holes in the trail, just fill it in with snow, lightly tamp it with your foot, and then by the next morning it'll be hard as rock. So where I'm standing now is down here inside of a little river. This is the river that runs past my property about 150 yards up that way, 200 yards up that way. So this is a very important crossing for me, and I'm probably standing on 3 or 4 feet of water right now, obviously with a bunch of ice as well. So this part of the trail has to be solid. I don't want to fall through ice. I don't want to get soaking wet out here in these conditions. Dry boots, very important. Maintaining your trails is all a part of that. So I'm going to fill these holes in, do a little bit of work, put a little bit more snow at the base just so the ramp up isn't that bad. And that's what you're going to be watching.